So Revelation 17 verse 1, and there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will shew unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. So who is this prostitute, this whore? Verse 2, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. Before the year zero, there was a wine made of a grape called Vatica around the hills of Rome. And it was a very cheap wine, and people used to be very drunk by this wine. So VATICAN. Another spoiler about the word Vatica is that nobody questions, but when you go to I don't know, to internet, it's easy to just ask, just put on the internet. You will see that the word Vatica is a goddess of death. So this is we're going somewhere. A ghost, a pope that is a zombie. We're gonna be somewhere. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. There's a very objective explanation for all of this, but I don't want to waste time. I want to show you who's the beast. Yeah. The beast, actually, as I said, there are so many levels. I will be in the main level, but there are 7 kingdoms, 7 empires on earth. But I'm gonna focus in the men, the 7 kings, because those 7 heads are also 7 kings. I'll be showing you just as we read here. Okay. In verse 4, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color. A woman with purple and scarlet. Who wears this? Who wears those colors? Purple and scarlet. Yes, the bishops and cardinals of Catholic Church. That's it. And decked with gold, and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. Verse 5 says, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. And yes, this place is the mother of all harlots. The word church, to start with it, the word church comes from the word. There's a song by the band Ghost called Church. Means it spells C-I-R-I-C-E. Church is a Latin word for church. That's what the word church derives from. Church. That means circus too. And we know that the Catholic Church, the St. Peter's a church, is right now where Nero's Circus Maximus used it to be. So we have the circus. Church is a circus. It divides us. We're not meant to be in those places anymore. Not anymore. There was a use for this, but not anymore. We are being set free from these places. Verse 6, and I saw a woman drunk with the blood of the saints, and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. And as I said seconds ago, the Circus Maximus used to be where the Catholic Church, the Vatican, is right now. So that place is full of blood. Full of blood.
I am sorry for Nero's circus. I am sorry your people died today.
And the angel said unto me, Wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and the beast that carrieth her, which hath 7 heads and 10 horns. Verse 8, The beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit. Was and is not, and shall ascend. We need to focus on this, okay? And go into perdition. And they that dwell on earth shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they behold the beast that was and is not, and yet is. Now we go to verse 9, and here is the mind which hath wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth. Well, there's a coin of Rome, which the lady Rome is set upon 7 mountains, 7 hills. And Rome boasts itself about being the city of 7 hills, La Città de Sette Colli.
Olha a moeda de Vespasiano que destruiu Jerusalém no ano 70. Você tem Vespasiano de um lado e do outro lado você tem uma mulher sentada sobre 7 montes. E o Apocalipse fala, a mulher que se assenta sobre 7 montes.
Roma.
Roma.
Escrito Roma ali.
Escrito Roma. E fala, essa mulher que você viu montada na besta é a mulher que domina sobre os reis da terra.
So everything here is going back to Latin, to Catholic Church. Okay? Let's continue. And there are 7 kings. 5 are fallen, and 1 is, and the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space. So there are 7 kings, and as I already said, the focus here is the beast on a man level. I don't want to talk about empire level or other levels. I want to speak about man level. What is this? So we have to focus here that 5 of these men are fallen. They are not important to the history here anymore. But 1 is. Let's see who the apostle Yohanan, not John. It's not, forget the word John. There is no John. There is no J in Hebrew.
Yohanan.
His name is Yohanan. There is Yah in every name. Okay, Yah is the name of the Father, so Yohanan, the gracious being, that's the meaning of it. And Yohanan saw 1 guy, 1 person, and the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space. In verse 11, and the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th. So, but 5 are fallen. So the next is the 6th king. But the 7th cometh in a short space. So if 5 are fallen and the 7th just goes for a small period of time, so this 6th will return. This is the one that we have to find. The 6th king, the king number 6, he is the most important to this history here. The number 6 is the man who goeth into perdition, as it's written here. It says that's funny because it was written 2,000 years ago, and it already happened. And believe me, you will be astonished by that. You will understand why the zombie pope. You will understand about the vampire priest. You will understand why the word ghost. The word ghost, by the way, is an antithesis to the word spirit as well. Yeah, we have a spirit and we have a ghost. A ghost is a disturbed spirit. Yeah. And then verse 12 says, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings, 1 hour with the beast. Rome was divided in 10 before, and all the countries around Portugal, Sweden, even north of Africa, they were 10 kingdoms. Yeah, the Vandals, the Goths, and among others, the people of England as well, the Saxons. So there were 10 tribes. The most important tribes were 10. So Rome was already divided in 10, if I can say like this. And then verse 13 say that these have one mind, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. Verse 14 says, these shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is Lord of lords and King of kings. And they that are with him are called, and chosen, and faithful. Verse 15, and he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples, and multitudes, and nations, and tongues. So all the people that go around Rome, all that people, the Catholic Church is the biggest religion right now. The Christianity actually is the religion of the enemy. Yeah, we think it's the Muslims or the Jewish. No, Christianity is involved as well. They are three of one. They are three enemies that we have. Jewish, the Christian, and Muslim. They are our enemies. The enemies of the chosen people. Believe me, they belong to the system. Verse 16, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Verse 17, for God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of God shall be fulfilled. Verse 18, and the woman which thou sawest is the great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. This is Rome. There's no way around it. That's Rome. But now I want to focus with you in the 7 kings. Yes, focus now in the 7 kings. I want to show you who are those 7 kings. If we count the 7 empires, we have Egyptian empire, we have Assyrian empire, then we have Babylon empire, then we have Persia empire. After this we have Greek empire. Those are make 5 empires. Those 5 are fallen, and the 6th empire is Rome. Rome had a deadly wound and is not among us right now. Yeah, the ghost of it is among us, as disguised as Catholic Church. Every priest is a Green Reaper. But Napoleon was the one who actually gave this deadly wound upon the beast. Napoleon, which is another foreshadow of the beast, being the mustache guy from Germany, and Napoleon. They both are examples of a beast, but they work to fulfill the desire of Satan, these people. And after Roman Empire, the next empire is England and USA, the United Kingdom and the United States. Alright, but this is not the focus, the 7th empire, but United States, we can see what's going on right now in the United States, and how technology is advancing there, and how they will brand people with the mark of the beast. They will do this, and they will give power to the beast. That's Rome. They are saying it. They are telling us this. They say that Washington is the new Rome. It's not true. Rome is forever Rome. They love Rome. They love that cemetery that is called Rome.
through 4 decades of communist rule, Poland and the other captive nations of Europe endured a brutal campaign to demolish freedom, your faith, your laws, your history, your identity, indeed the very essence of your culture and your humanity. And when the day came on June 2nd, 1979, and 1 million Poles gathered around Victory Square for their very first Mass with their Polish Pope, that day every communist in Warsaw must have known that their oppressive system would soon come crashing down. They must have known it at the exact moment during Pope John Paul II's sermon, when 1 million Polish men, women, and children suddenly raised their voices in a single prayer. We want God. Together with Pope John Paul II, the Poles reasserted their identity as a nation devoted to God. You stood in solidarity against oppression, against a cruel and wicked system that impoverished your cities and your souls. And you won. We can still hear those voices that echo through history. Their message is as true today as ever. The people of Poland, the people of America, and the people of Europe still cry out, we want God, we want God, we want God, we want God.
And according to the order that I gave to you, there are 7 empires, but we know Rome is the 6th empire before the empire of the English Empire, the British Empire. And what we have here, we know that the beast is also 7 kings, will come from 7 kings. So in an empire level, it's Rome, this is the 6th empire, in this order that I gave you, and it's the 6th king as well. It's written, just read it again, okay? And then when we have this, when we have it in a main level, we know that they get back the power when they have a treaty with Benito Mussolini, the Lateran Treaty. It was February 11th, 1929. When Mussolini gave back the power to the Holy See. And we know this as the Lateran Treaty. So we have to keep this in mind. And since this date, let's count all the popes. We need to focus on this to fight the zombie pope. The pope that was and is not, and yet it is. It's gonna be the beast. He is the one that goeth into perdition. So I want you to count with me since this point in time. I want you to count with me who is the beast. The 6th king. 5 are fallen, the 6th is. So we have Pius 11, then we have Pius 12, then we have John 23, Paul 6th, and John Paul I. Those are 5. Okay? Pius 11, Pius 12, John 23, Paul 6, and John Paul I. But the 6th, yes, this is it. John Paul II. And this is the beast. Now let me tell you who is the beast. The beast is John Paul II. If you read it again, you will see what I'm talking about, but I will give you even more proof about this. We will go even deeper. I want this video to be quick, but I will give you this extra proof that I have here. That, I'm sorry, but nobody can go against it. This is the truth. I don't come here on my name, I don't even show my face, and I am very aware of the responsibility, as I've said before. it's a huge responsibility. So I have to tell you, this is the truth. John Paul II is the beast, is the vampire. If you watch Midnight Mass, you will see John Paul. John Michael Pruitt returns as Paul Hill. John Paul, the one who goes and returns from the death. Well, but after John Paul II died, and after him came Benedict XVI, he's the seventh. 1 plus 6 makes 7. He is the seventh king. According to the law, the Vatican law, a king is, while he's alive, he's a king. He never stopped being a king. Francis is a regent, just a regent. He's not the actual king. When Benedict XVI died, in a short space, as it's written, the church got popeless. This guy is not the real pope. Again, the king died, and the throne is empty. This guy is just doing his work to prepare the way for the beast, because the beast will be the 8th. The 6th will be the 8th. Francis wasn't the 6th. The 6th was John Paul II. We have to be very clear about this, because I have more proof, as I said, that this is John Paul II. And that was Yohanan, John saw in the Revelation 2,000 years ago. That is amazing. But now I want to give another proof. I want you to go with me to Revelation 13. And now I want you to go with me to Revelation 13 in verse 16. Yes, because I want to show you the name of the beast now. I will prove you the name of the beast now. Verse 16 says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." Let me tell you something. Down here in Brazil, in São Paulo, they are scanning people's eyes, and they are giving about $100 as a reward for this, to scan the eyes. This is very sad. I don't understand how people do this. It's in the Bible. Down here in Brazil, we have let's say a Christian culture. We were supposed to know this, but people don't actually know. People don't know about this, that they are already doing this. So that's very sad. That's unbelievable, actually. We are alive at this point in time. It's amazing. What time to be alive, brothers and sisters. What time to be alive, yeah? Verse 17 says, "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." The name or the number of his name. Verse 18, here's wisdom. "Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. I think that every kind of music is very important. We can't be ignorant about it, and because we will find message everywhere. That's why I know about Ghost, because this band is. I have no problem researching about these things, so I know what the enemy is up to. There's another band called Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden, a very suggestive name too, to the prostitute, yeah. But this band, they have a song, and they start with Revelation 13, verse 18. "Let him who hath understanding count the number of the beast."
Woe to you, O earth of sea, for the
devil sends the beast with wrath, because he knows the time is short. Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human. Its number is 666.
So they have to speak the truth. They have no choice. And then again, as I told you in the videos of the name, when we go to Latin, we know that Jesus Christus, Filii Dei, in Latin, in Roman numerals, when you count it, it's 666. But now we go to the name of the beast, and I told you, and I repeated it over sometimes, that the name of the beast is John Paul II. But what's funny is that in Revelation 17, the beast has a lot of names of blasphemy. Blasphemy is to change your name. Your name is Harry, I call you Jack. Hey Jack, talk to me. No, you're calling Harry, so obviously this person is not gonna care about you. He's not gonna heed your call. That's why the name is very important. Yeah? So this is a blasphemy. When we go to the name John Paul, this is English. When you come to Portuguese, it's João Paulo. When you go to Nordic languages, it's Johann Paul. When we go to Italian, it's Giovanni Paolo. When we go to French, it's Jean-Pierre. And among other names. Yeah, it changes as the necessity. But we can't translate names. Like James is in Portuguese is Thiago, and in French is Jacques. But this James is also Jacob, the same name. In Hebrew is the same name, Jacob and James. But in Portuguese it's Thiago. What's the point in this? There's no logic for this. Okay, so why translate a name? And then when we go to the language of the beast, that is Latin, as I've been telling you, when we calculate Ioannis Paulus II, that's the name of John Paul II in Latin, when we calculate in Roman numerals, and according to the scriptures, we're supposed to calculate the name of the beast. And when we calculate in this language, we have 666. He's 100 666. So it's not only Jesus Christo Filii Dei, it's also Ioannis Paulus II. Ioannis, by the way, the word Ioannis, the name Ioannis, is a god of the sea. He's a god of multitudes. He's the fish god, also known as Dagon, the one who fell in front of the Ark of Covenant. The same guy. And it gets even better, because when you go to his title, it's Vicarius Filii Dei. And when we calculate Vicarius Filii Dei, we go to the same result, 666. So we have three proof about this, pointing to Catholic Church, pointing to Latin, pointing to John Paul II. This is the beast. So that is it. I hope I was objective enough. And there are so many things I could actually speak about this, about Rome, about the Pope, about how it is, everything. I could speak more about the name of Karol Wojtyla, how it relates to Charlemagne, for example. It's absurd. There are so many information about this, but everything you can find, if you research deeply, you can find. I don't think there's another one who fits the bill as beautifully as John Paul II. I believe that if you do your research, you will understand the very same thing that I'm telling you. Because again, I don't have any pretension on this. The only thing that my only pretension here is to tell the truth, and I understand that this is the truth. Yeah, so I thank you very much for your patience, for staying here with me until up to this point. I thank you in the name of Yahushua, and I'll see you the next time. Yeah, I hope I see you in a very short time. I'll be seeing you again. So thank you very much, and bye bye.